Savvy.
Hey girl, are you done to answer 73 questions real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome, here you go. First one. Can you tell everyone who you are?
Hi, everyone. I'm Hera. I'm an undergraduate student here at the American University of Paris. I major in global communications and minor in journalism.
What year are you?
I am a last year senior.
Oh, congrats. Where are you from?
I am first generation Turkish American, so Miami and Istanbul.
Okay, city girl. How many languages do you speak?
I speak 4.
Okay, we gotta hear one that's not English. Come on.
Merhaba, nasılsınız?
Where are you now?
I am currently at the Grinnell building here at AUP. It's one of my favorite buildings because it's surrounded by nature and it's behind a beautiful church.
Why did you choose AUP?
I chose AUP because I really wanted to get out of Florida where I was living and immerse myself in French culture.
Are you happy with that choice?
Absolutely.
Tell me a song that describes your college experience.
A song, I would have to say Women by Doja Cat because there are a lot of women here.
What are your passions?
I have quite a few, but I would say my top are definitely music, volleyball, and journalism.
Nice, good combo. What's
you.
your all-time favorite thing about AUP?
My all-time favorite thing would have to be the study trips.
Did you go on a study trip?
I did go on a study trip. I went to Poland my first semester here at AUP.
Nice. Okay, now for a quick little AUP confession.
Okay.
Tell me a stereotype that's true and one that's false. Truth first.
Okay, one that's true would probably be that we have a lot of rich kids here that are sons and daughters of diplomats.
And the false?
The false would be that we only have students here that are sons and daughters of diplomats.
Got it, keyword only. What's your favorite district in Paris?
The 6th.
Which one do you live in?
The 7th.
How often do you use public transportation?
Very, very often, almost every day, I'd say.
What's the weather like in Paris?
Today it's quite cold, but I really like that we experience all of the seasons here in Paris.
Did you speak French before coming here?
Not really.
Do you need to speak French to go to AUP?
Not at all. All of AUP's classes are taught in English, and of course all the students speak English as well.
You can hear the sighs of relief as you say that. Name your favorite place on campus.
The caterers say 8th floor.
Where do you eat on campus?
I eat at the Amex. It's the only cafe/restaurant here, and it's really affordable and good.
What's your go-to place near campus?
To eat, I would have to say Marcel.
What clubs are you involved in on campus?
I'm involved in quite a few, but this semester I'm focusing on Vive, which is the performing arts organization here on campus. I'm chairing that. I am also co-president of AUP Music and Performance, and I'm the senator of Global Communications for the SGA.
What's senator life like at AUP?
It's really fun. It can get hectic at times, but I really enjoy collaborating with my peers and helping other students accomplish their ambitions here.
What's your favorite course you've taken at AUP thus far?
Media law.
Okay, hence the Senate position.
Exactly.
All right, time for a little shout out.
Okay.
Who's your ride or die on campus?
Whoa, I have quite a few, but I would have to say Sarah, so shout out to her.
Shout out to you, girl. Is there Greek life on campus?
Absolutely not.
So there's no Greek life on campus. How often do people party then?
I'd say pretty often, maybe like 3 times a week.
What's the nightlife scene in Paris like?
It depends where you go. There's a lot of options, but I can't say that it's better than Miami or Istanbul.
Noted. What's a typical AUP outfit?
It really ranges. We have a lot of people dress up for class, but for the girls, I'd say like a thrifted outfit for the mère.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fashionable is campus?
On a scale of 1 to 10, a 10.
Do you dress up to class or can you bum it?
Sometimes I dress up and then sometimes I bum it, but don't tell anyone.
Secret safe with us, don't worry. If your school is an alcohol, which one would it be?
A champagne.
How late does the library stay open?
Not as late as other American universities, but it's like 9:45, I think.
Is it social, silent? What's the vibe?
A little bit of both, depending on where you are.
What's your favorite place to study on campus?
Caterers say 1st floor.
What's the average AUP class size like?
It ranges from like 12 to 20 students.
Per day, how many hours of homework do you have at night?
I'd say like 2 to 3.
And then again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is the AUP student body?
Of course, a 10.
Yes, a perfect 10. Okay, another AUP confession. Is the culture here hookups or relationships?
I'd say that AUP has more of a hookup culture.
Was it hard to make friends when you first got to AUP?
Not at all. I think orientation really prepares students to start making friends early.
That's good to hear. But what about school spirit? Rank it for me on a scale of 1 to 10.
Unfortunately, I would have to give AUP a 2 on school spirit.
Okay, something to work on. How much do you walk per day?
A lot. I think at least an hour a day.
How athletic is your school?
Not athletic at all, although I am on the volleyball team.
Name an essential thing to bring to Paris.
A warm coat.
Tell me something you wish you knew before moving to Paris.
I wish I knew that domestic travel by train isn't as cheap as everyone says.
Do you feel safe on campus as a young woman?
On campus, yes.
How about walking around in Paris?
I think like any other big city, it can get dangerous at times, but as long as you're aware of your surroundings and a friend always knows where you are, you'll be good.
How close is the nearest airport?
Orly is our closest airport, so I'd say 30 minutes, but everything in Paris is 30 minutes. That's what I say at least.
That's a good rule to live by. All right, next question is to fill in the blank.
Okay.
If I knew blank about AUP, I wouldn't have chosen it. Fill in that blank for me.
I still would have chosen AUP, but if I knew how few males went to AUP, I wouldn't have chosen it. But at this point, honestly, being around amazing women every single day is such a privilege.
Absolutely. Have you ran into any celebrities while you're in Paris?
Yes, of course.
Ooh, tell us one.
Timothy Chalamet, I've seen him.
Ooh, that's a good one. Who's your favorite AUP alum?
That would have to be my dad. My dad went to AUP in the 70s when it was a 2-year college.
Oh, I love that. How often do you see the president of AUP?
I'd say fairly often, almost at every event I go to.
Is your student body here academically competitive?
I wouldn't say they're competitive, I'd say they're more collaborative.
Do AUP students want to be rich or change the world?
A little bit of both.
What would you change about AUP?
I would change how little performing arts we have here on campus. I would really want to see some performing arts in the curriculum, so like a music major minor would be great.
What are your tips for success at AUP?
Don't wait for things to fall into your lap. Go out and get them.
Is the AUP community diverse?
Yes,
Do you think AUP needs more diversity?
absolutely. I think that AUP could really benefit with some more racial diversity.
Why do you think you got into AUP?
I think that I got into AUP because in my essays I really showed the type of person that I would be at AUP and the things that I would do once I got here.
Is AUP cliquey?
Yes.
Does AUP give out scholarships?
Yes, I'm a scholarship student.
Would you say that's the norm for students?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think a lot of students come here because of the scholarships that are offered.
Is it possible to graduate early?
Yes, I'm graduating early.
Ooh, congrats! What's the most difficult thing about living in Paris?
The most difficult thing is being so independent right out of high school and doing things on your own. But at this point, I really appreciate that.
Do you get a lot of academic support at AUP?
Yes.
Did AUP help you find any internships?
Yes, they did. We have a lot of resources for students to find internships here at AUP, and they've helped me a lot.
Is it easy to find a job after AUP?
I'd say in 2021, it's hard to find a job, period, but AUP does help all of its students find a job before they walk.
Great advice. 2021 has definitely been a year for us all.
Yes, indeed.
Is there support for mental health on campus?
Yes.
What's something you learned about yourself after leaving your comfort zone?
I'd say that I learned a lot being alone and doing things on my own, and that traveling alone is okay, and that being alone isn't always lonely.
What would your advice be for someone coming here?
Ooh, I would say definitely try to leave this Anglophone bubble that we have here at AUP as soon as possible. Get out of the 7th, really explore, immerse yourself into normal Parisian life, and you'll do great.
All right, now here's the big question that everyone asks.
Okay.
What are you doing after graduation?
Ooh, well, after graduation, I hope to pursue a master's degree and then hopefully find a job here in Paris.
All right, good luck. Fingers are crossed for you.
Thank you so much.
Are you ready for the last question?
Yes.
To everyone watching this video, should they apply to AUP?
Absolutely.
All right, girl, thank you so much. It was good seeing you.
Thank you. See you. Au revoir.
Bye.